Assalamu alaikum. My name's Sam and a very warm welcome to lesson 5 in this little walkthrough series that we're doing on the Arabic story of Aladdin. It's been going well so far. So let's get into it. We know how it works. Basically, we're running a competition. We're going to do maybe, I'm aiming for about 15 episodes, inshallah. We're going to have a prize. A prize is one of these jumpers, one of these mugs, and one of these Qur'an Galaxy lamps as well. Value totaling at about £100, inshallah. And to be entered for that, you have to comment on every single one of the videos in this series. You have to like it, you have to share it, and you have to subscribe as well to the channel. So that's it. And then also, if you do want to become one of the students on the Arabic in 60 Steps program, then please just go to the link in the description below, or you can just type in arabic-in-60steps.com. If you ever have any questions about it at all, just drop me a message. And that's it. That's enough of the preamble, I think. Let's get into it. So we have actually seen a lot of these terms before. So we have this, فَضْطُرْ, فَضْطُرَّت. We actually didn't see it in the feminine version. This is in the here version, in the madi, in the past. I'm going to highlight it for you so you can see what word I'm talking about. So, فَضْطُرَّت. فَضْطُرَّ إِلَى means to have to do something, or to resort to something, rather. Used with إِلَى, it means to have to do something. So, فَضْطُرَّت, if it's the feminine, I mean, the only characters that we've really met so far is Mustafa al-Khayyat, who is the Ab, who is the father of Alauddin, and his mother. We don't know her name, but that's who we'll be talking about. So, she had to, العمل حتى لا تموت. هي وولدها جوعا. Good. So, yeah, you know, she had to work, you know. He died and she had to work. We discussed in the previous lesson, the backstory to that is that after Alauddin died, the mother sold the dukkan, the shop, and she consumed its theman, its price, for a long time. So she ate the money, basically. Good. And they were ju'an, they were hungry. Okay, ju' means hunger. Good. Yeah, so really what that's saying is the hatta la tamuta ju'an is saying so that they wouldn't die of hunger, basically. Like she had to do amal hatta la tamuta ju'an. When I'm reading that, I'm not reading the hiya wa waladuha. Yeah, but that's who she's talking about. She's talking about herself and her walad. So she had to work so that her and her son would not die of ju', of hunger. Good. فكانت تغزل. What on earth does تغزل mean? The verb غزل يغزل means to spin. And we're going to find out what it means. It's specifically about al-qatan, about cotton. I assume the English word actually comes from the Arabic, al-qatan. Yes, good. So she had to work with the cotton. طول النهار, all the day. طول. طول is like, you use it to refer to periods of time, though. I mean, the term طويل can mean like tall in like, if a person's tall or length, but you can even say like طول عمري, like my whole life. طول عمري. طول النهار, all nahar, all of the daytime. ثم تبيع ما غزلته. So ثم and then تبيع, she sells. ما غزلته, all of the cotton that she has kind of spun. في الأسواق. أسواق is the plural of سوق. سوق means a market, in the markets. Good. Good. هي وابنها, her and her ibn. I don't know, I mean, to be honest, I don't think this text is actually written for students of the Arabic language, so I'm not sure why. Sometimes the author chooses to use walad and sometimes ibn, but it's good for us because we get to see the variety. Walad really means a boy, and the ibn is specifically about children. Good. And her son, Alauddin. Good. بثمنه. Good. So she's selling it for its theman, right? Selling it for its value. وخلا الجو لصاحبنا علاء. Good. So وخلا is, well, we actually have this term in the Qur'an as well, in Surah Al-Baqarah, where it says, وَإِذَا خَلَوْا إِلَى شَيَاطِينِهِمْ. Did you know that bit? Like, I remember it's second page, Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 20 something. It's like when they kind of retreat, when they kind of retreat or go back, إِلَى شَيَاطِينِهِمْ, to their kind of devils. And khala in this case means the same thing. So when he sort of goes back to the environment, لصاحبنا, to our friend Alauddin, بعد موت أبيه, after the death of his father, فأطلق لنفسه العنان. So yeah, I mean this expression فأطلق, أطلق means to kind of to release something, kind of released himself. Yeah, and العنان is like to be free, right? مضى كما يريد is explaining it here. The author's explaining what that means. مضى كما يريد. مضى means to kind of pass by, right? So he would pass his days كما, as what يريد, just as he likes. وترك لنفسه الحرية, and he would leave for himself الحرية. حرية means freedom. If you are حر, means you're free. Good. Okay, so after his father died, there's no more islah going on. There's no more kind of trying to straighten him out, right? He's, you know, there's a good word for it in Somali. You're sort of عيال السوق. The kids, they're عيال السوق. It means like they're sort of children of the, well, it really means like they're children of the market or something in Somali, but it's kind of what it, I don't know what an expression like that is, just the sort of, they're not hood rats, maybe they're roadmen. I don't know. Anyway, so he's spending his time still in al-lahwi wal-la'ib, still spending his time in sort of frivolousness and playing around. حتى بلغت, good, سنه الخمسة عشرة. بلغ is a nice verb. بلغ means to reach something. Not reach as in physically, but to reach as in like for something to reach you, in terms of like a letter to reach you, or something, or for you to reach a certain age. And in this case, he is until this case it is بلغت سنه الخامسة عشرة. So the age of 15. Good. ولم تكن أمه قادرة. ولم تكن, and she was not, obviously talking about أمه, his mother, قادرة. This term قادر means to be able to do something. Quite often in Arabic, the term, this verb will be used instead of the usual فصحى verb يستطيع. The verb استطاع يستطيع means to be able to do something. But usually in Arabic, people say like بيقدر. The qaf becomes a بيقدر. أنا بقدر. أنا بقدر. I'm able to do something. But the term قادرة is obviously the ism fa'il of the term قدرة, meaning that she was not able. She was not able to do what? على إصلاحه, his. We need to find a good translation for the term islah, because I've been just using vague terms like to straighten him out. That's what it really means. She was not able to straighten him out. وتحبيب العمل إلى نفسه. Yeah, and to make him want to work. Yeah, we talked about the term tahbib a couple of lessons ago. Good. بعد أن عجز أبوه عن ذلك من قبل. So yeah, so بعد أن عجز. The term عجز really is, it's a verb on its own, but it's to kind of have inability to do something. You might know the term عجوز. If someone is عجوز, also used in Somali, عجوز. عجوز why? Somali people will say. But anyway, so yeah, an عجوز is an elderly person, like an old lady. So after he became unable, after أبوه عجز عن ذلك من قبل. So yeah, she was not able to straighten him out and encourage him to do work after his father became unable to do that, as he was before. من قبل. Good. فأسلمت أمرها لله. So we have fa. The fa is like saying so. أسلمت. So she submitted to Allah, right? This verb أسلم is the form 4 of the root word selima, meaning to have peace. But أسلم means to submit to Allah. Specifically, it's a specific verb to submit to Allah or to become a Muslim. If you want to say that you became a Muslim, you say أسلمت or أصبحت مسلما. I like aslamtu though. But anyway, so what is she submitting to Allah? Her amr. Not amaraha, rather, it's amraha. Her amr is her matter. Good. So she submitted this matter of hers to Allah. Good. واكتفت بدعاء ولدها. Good. واكتفت. She was contented. بدعاء ولدها. With the dua for her son. Yeah, the dua of her son. She's been struggling to do any islah on him, to straighten him out, or do any tahbib al-amal for him, to encourage him to do work. So she has submitted this matter to Allah, and she's content with the dua that she's made for her walad, for her child. Good. What else is she contented with? في صلواتها. In her salawat, in her salah. Good. بالهداية والتوفيق. Good. And the hidayah. What is hidayah? It is the guidance. Hidayah. What tawfiq? We talked about tawfiq last lesson. It really means... The author kind of uses it as a synonym for najah, and it does mean that. But again, I'd appreciate it if someone would look it up, inshallah, in a dictionary and put it below, but it really does mean that, but it's, as I say, it has more of an abstract and kind of spiritual connotation with it, really. Probably the closest way to say good luck to someone in Arabic is to say bit-tawfiq. Tawfiq. I think it's a name as well. Anyway, so that's everything for the temheed. That's everything for the preface, for the preface. The next thing that we'll be doing when we scroll down is this bit, al-fasl al-awwal, the first part, the first chapter. الساحر الإفريقي. Good. So that's what we are going to be doing. الساحر. ما معنى الساحر? We're going to find out, inshallah. And, no prizes for guessing what Ifriqi means. You can probably guess what Ifriqi means. Very nice. So, bam, that's it. Next week we are going to do that live. So we'll be starting this live. We will read this entire first paragraph live, and we'll do a walkthrough of it, and we'll kind of have maybe half an hour or something at the end for any general chit-chat you guys want us to have, and any other questions specifically that you would like to have about this. So that's everything for this episode. So I'll see you guys next Monday, inshallah. 6 p.m. we usually do these. We'll do it live 6 p.m. next Monday, and that's what we'll be doing. So see you guys then. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.